What are some of the common problems that churches today are having when trying to communicate with their congregations? How easy is it for your congregation to get a hold of the right staff person at your church? How do you notify your congregation about upcoming events? How do you help them easily get in touch with their church leaders or fellow members? How do you notify them of last-minute event changes or even church cancellations? What is your preferred way of communicating prayer requests or other needs? Do they come in from all different methods without a central way to keep everything straight? Also, what method should you use? Do you want to use Twitter? Should you use Facebook? What about Instagram? And email? What about the good old-fashioned church bulletin? Is that really actually reaching anybody in your congregation today? With all of these different methodologies that are out there, which one's actually the best? Well, if you start looking at all the electronic platforms, which one would you pick to support? Do you do everything via the web? What about an app for smartphones? If you only pick one platform, who would you leave out in your congregation? Also, do you make it easy for today's generations to give to your church? Today, we'd like to show you how one church has solved the communication issue by leveraging our unique app. In fact, this year, for the very first time, church communication was not in the top 10 list to be discussed by the leaders at their annual retreat. Now, please note while watching this video that any of the graphic images, color schemes, logos, menus, options, and features can be fully customized to your church and its needs. The ones presented here were specific to Homefront Church in Granville, Michigan. So let's take each question one at a time and see how Homefront addressed each one of the questions around communication. The first question they had was taking a look at how people are communicating today. When they did some research, they found out that in North America, mobile usage of electronics is over 65% and is projected to grow to 75% in the next couple of years. This means that whatever platform they would choose, they'd have to include mobile devices. When they looked at how mobile devices are used, they also found that 85% of usage on a mobile device is app-based, not browser-based. So what does this mean in layman terms? This means when most people use Facebook on their mobile devices, they don't use Safari or Chrome to browse to it, but they use the Facebook app. At this point, Homefront realized that by adapting a smartphone approach, that they would leave out a percentage of their congregation that still has the old flip phones. So, how to overcome it? A web app came to the rescue. A web app is designed to render on all operating systems and all platforms, from your basic smartphone running iOS or Android to an old Windows-based PC or tablet device. As you can see in these pictures, the app renders fine on a smartphone, or on a tablet, or even on a PC. By using a properly designed web app, you will not lose any of the functionality based upon the platform, although, being realistic, most PCs you just can't make a phone call from. Now that they had the platform and the method decided, it then came down to the practical usage of the app. So let's look at each question around that area. First, how to communicate with the staff. The basic app has a Call Us right on the front page, so someone can call the church easily. No need to go hunting around, it's right there. However, if you need to get a hold of a specific staff person, you simply jump to the directory, and right at the top is the main directory for any of your staff. By expanding it, you can click on any of the links directly. If you're using a smartphone, the numbers will allow you to quickly call anyone listed, and the email links work on all platforms from smartphone to PCs. They also have access to the full directory of the church. Did you ever try and keep a church directory up to speed? If you're still using the old print directory, you know the minute you publish it, you'll have 5 changes the next week. With this system, changes are instantaneous and can be done at any time. You can put in features like their pictures, phone numbers, and even email addresses. Based upon the device you're using, you can click on the phone number to place a call or click on the email address to quickly email anyone. This made it much easier for the leaderboard to stay in touch with their assigned members. They also had a custom form built that allowed anyone in the congregation to submit a prayer request, concern, or other communication direct to the church staff for quick response. Now, on to how to solve that notification of events. Homefront chose an event button that lists all of the upcoming events that the church is sponsoring. It can give the date and time and even directions for each event. Also, as updates are made, these events instantly change on every platform. No need to download the latest version to get these. But Homefront still wanted an emergency alert system for last-minute changes like weather events or cancellations, so they added the text alert system. Now, what's nice about this system is that it even works with Grandma's flip phone. Try finding a phone today that won't accept a text message. They have even thought about setting up a unique text group for their youth group to keep them notified of last-minute changes separate from the congregation. Now, how many people today carry a checkbook with them? You're finding it less and less. So to allow someone to be able to easily give online, Homefront put a link to their online giving page. If you don't have one, please feel free to use the folks at www.continuetogive.com, as they provide a fantastic service without the huge percentage taken off the top. They are extremely reasonable. Homefront then also added links to resources that they wanted the congregation to be aware of, such as their live stream events for watching the Sunday services remotely, or the YouVersion Bible link that has all of their sermon notes for each week in it, even the private Homefront Facebook page. Finally, they put a Find Us page that people could show others where their church was located or find the church in case they were lost. Homefront solved many of their communication problems by leveraging the app with their congregation. If you'd like to try out a demo version of Homefront's app, follow the next directions. If you have an iOS-based product like an iPhone, do the following. First, use Safari and browse to church.earnestapps.com. 2. When it loads, use the sharing icon, that's the icon that has the square with the arrow coming out the top, and then click on Add to Home Screen. 3. Simply click Add one more time and you will now find it on your desktop. If you're using an Android-based product like a Samsung Galaxy, do the following. First, use Chrome and browse to church.earnestapps.com. Second, when it loads, click on the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner of Chrome and select Add to Home Screen. Third, simply click Add one more time and you will now find it on your desktop. Finally, if you're using a Windows PC or Mac, do the following. Use your preferred browser and simply browse to church.earnestapps.com. If you want to find out pricing, look at the demo app and you'll find out pricing right on the app itself. We hope this video has helped you to see how by selecting the right app for their church, Homefront was able to address many of its communication problems. Realize it doesn't fix everyone, but it made their life a lot easier. If you'd like more information about our many resources, email info@todaysonlinechurch.org or call 616-437-7970. May you have a great day, and God bless.